Charlie Sykes here with a quick video about one of the dumbest news stories of the day. Now, I know that doesn't really narrow it down. Maybe the dumbest news story of the day was Donald Trump's proposal to impose a 100% tariff on all foreign films. Like, what? Really? How do you even tariff a foreign film? Okay, but let's leave that aside. I want to talk about Alcatraz. The President of the United States, who apparently had enough time on his hands, was watching television or something, tweeted out yesterday, rebuild and open Alcatraz. For too long, America has been plagued by vicious, violent, and repeat criminal offenders, the dregs of society who will never contribute anything other than misery and suffering for some reason capitalized. Anyway, blah, 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 blah. That is why today I am directing the Bureau of Prisons, together with the Department of Justice, FBI, and Homeland Security, to reopen a substantially enlarged and rebuilt Alcatraz, all in caps, to house America's most ruthless and violent offenders. Okay, this is actually not going to be happening. Alcatraz was closed in 1963. It is now a museum. By some estimates, rebuilding and reopening Alcatraz as a prison would cost about $235 to $370 million up front, and then another $50-60 million a year to operate. And then, of course, there's all the money that you lose from the tourist trade. So it's not going to happen. But it's interesting that people were wondering, what the hell? Why are you talking about Alcatraz? Where did that come from? And there were some snarky commentators who said, well, it must have been something that he saw on television, because we know how Donald Trump works, right? If you're on Fox News, you get to be in his cabinet. Well, it does turn out that Netflix has been showing the 1979 Clint Eastwood movie Escape from Alcatraz, but hey, that really can't be it, right? It couldn't be that the President of the United States is sitting around in his pajamas watching a Clint Eastwood movie and thinking, that's what I have to do. We have to reopen Alcatraz. Well, wait, he was actually asked about that today. And this is what he said.
Reopen Alcatraz. Can you walk us through that decision?
Yeah.
Did I say what?
To reopen Alcatraz. How will you use it? How did you come up with the idea?
Well, I guess I was supposed to be a movie maker. We started with the movie making, and we'll end. I mean, it represents something very strong, very powerful.
Wait. He actually basically confirms the wacko theory that he watched a movie. So his answer is, I used to be a movie maker. What? I don't remember any of his movies, but here we go. The ultimate.
Sing Sing and Alcatraz, the movies.
The movies. The movies.
It's right now a museum, believe it or not.
Yep.
A lot of people go there.
They do.
It housed the most violent criminals in the world.
Not anymore.
And nobody ever escaped. One person almost got there, but they, as you know the story, they found his clothing rather badly ripped up. And it was a lot of shark bites,
eaten by sharks.
A lot of problems. Nobody's ever escaped from Alcatraz.
So that's good.
It just represented something strong having to do with law and order.
Strong.
We need law and order.
Because that's not in a movie.
And so we're going to look at it. Some of the people up here are going to be working very hard.
Because that's apparently what we need, is a place where if you try to get out, you are eaten by sharks. So just to recount, after all of the budget cutting that's been going on, Donald Trump basically spending all the money, not just on that big parade, which may cost around $90 million for his birthday, but also the multi-million-dollar reconstruction of Alcatraz, which is not going to happen. And he did, folks, get the idea from the movies, because that's the way his brain is wired. And once again, we need to remind ourselves that we are not the crazy ones. Thanks.